Hello, I'm Edward, co-founder of Blacksheep. I'd like to thank you for the trust you've placed in me as you prepare to set off on your trip. During your trip, remember to take the time to travel and reconnect with nature. Now it's time for the vehicle presentation.
Hello, let me introduce you to the Baroudeur. Come along with me. This vehicle is a manual gearbox. To start it, you press the brake and clutch pedals, insert the key, and turn it. The vehicle papers are in the glove compartment right here. In the drawer under the rear seat, you'll find safety items such as yellow vest, triangle, and bulb box. To the right of the passenger seat, you'll find the puncture-proof kit. Always keep in mind the height of the vehicle. It measures 2.10 meters. To open the hood, the hatch is here. To open the fuel filler flap, make sure the driver's door is open. Then you'll find the fuel tank and the mud flap. To supply the vehicle with electricity, you need to plug it into this socket at the rear of the vehicle on the driver's side. If you wish to move the rear seat forward or backward, you need to remove the brakes on either side by pressing with your heel and pulling the tab underneath. Then you can push the seat back. Don't forget to lock the seat back into place before moving off. At the rear, you'll find the vehicle control panel. When you switch it on, you power up the vehicle's entire lighting system, and then you'll find switches on each of them. Here, this light will come on when the vehicle itself is plugged in. This light indicates the level of the vehicle's auxiliary battery. Here you'll find the clean water level and below the wastewater level. As you can see, there is none here. These vehicles also feature a water heater. To switch it on, make sure the control panel is switched on too. Next, you'll be able to select 2 intensity modes. One here and another stronger here. To start it up, press the little flame just below. You'll hear a little noise. Then, when the gauge reaches the desired heating level, your water is at the right temperature. The vehicle also features a stationary heater. To switch it on, press the on button. Then press the same button to access the menu. Select the heating mode. Here you can select the desired temperature. Press a second time and then select the heating time. Don't hesitate to wait a few minutes to feel the heat. And finally, on this part of the vehicle, you'll find a 120 volt socket, which will only work when the van is plugged in. You can turn the 2 front seats over to make sure that seats are upright and well forward. Next, you take off the handbrake, so you need to engage a gear. You take it off, then pull the lever underneath forward. And all you have to do is turn. To open the roof and access the upper bed, make sure there's a window or door open. Then remove the safety straps at the front. Next, you'll move to the rear of the vehicle to remove the remaining safety components. First, unclip the canvas, and then remove the safety clamps. Next, push the red button upwards, pull the black lever down to remove the pin. Then, once you've done all that, all you have to do is press down on either side of the roof and the jacks will take over. To access the upper bed, you have a ladder in the van which is made up of 2 parts that you fit together. Then secure the ladder by clipping on the fasteners. Then put it into the notches. You'll find all the blinds at the top of the upper bed. To take full advantage of the space inside, you can raise the upper bed with one hand on each side. You'll find several sockets and USB ports throughout the vehicle, as shown here, but also here and here. There are also several storage compartments in the vehicle, mainly at the rear, here, and here. And there's a separate fridge, which you switch on with a long press on the on button. You can adjust the intensity of the cold by pressing this button. And then, if you want to turn it off, you can press the switch again. At the rear of the vehicle, you'll find a tap with cold and hot water. Hot and cold water. To get hot and cold water, you need to activate the water heater, and the is open. The 20-liter water tank is at the rear of the vehicle. To open it, turn it a quarter turn. The wastewater hatch is located on the underside of the vehicle. Don't forget to do this in the appropriate slots. Next to it is a gas stove. Before use, make sure that the gas canister under the bench next to it is open and that the valve underneath is also open. To light it, press the knob, turn it, and press the spark. To open the gas cylinder, unscrew it at the top, and vice versa to close it. If your gas cylinder is ever empty, unscrew this part of the cylinder, and another gas bottle is placed in the trunk. There's also a toilet in the vehicle, which is ready for use when you pick up the vehicle. Each time you use it, you need to open the hatch and close it again. Then there's a curtain for a little more privacy, which you clip on the wall. On the left, you'll find the toilet flush and an indicator light to let you know when to change the toilet cassette. At the rear of the vehicle, you'll find the toilet cassette, which must be emptied into the appropriate slots. When the green light turns red, then, to be able to use your toilet again, you need to put a plastic container like this in the toilet with 2 liters of water. To take it out, press the blue lever. Now all you have to do, unscrew it to empty it. In this cupboard, you'll find the camping table. To install the table, unfold the legs by placing the clips in the notches, and do the same with the other legs. To set up the high wind unit, you'll first find the crank next to the water tank, which you insert here. Extend the top wind by 50 centimeters so you can extend the feet. You always pay attention to the bodywork with the crank. Here we remove the feet on either side. Lower the foot, then lock it by turning the knob. Do the same on the other side. Once both feet are tightly locked, the crank is used again so that you can gradually extend the high wind by moving the feet forward. Of course, if you're on the grass, don't forget to take the sardines from the drawer under the rear seat. To switch to night mode, start by remove the mattresses and move them to the side. Then move the bed extension to the side. To deploy the lower bed, first make sure that the front seats are correctly forward and upright. Then, on each side, you'll take the handles to tilt the front bench section of the front bench seat. Then take the lever to tilt this part. Then fold down the backrest. Then position the bed extension by laying it down beforehand. Unfold the legs. Then all that's left to do is fit the mattress. For added peace of mind, you can use the suction cups to fit the blackout blinds to any window, with the aluminium side facing outwards. To lower the roof, you first need to make sure that a window or door is open. Next, lower the bed first, with one hand on each side. Then you come and take hold of the roof handle. There's a pause in between to make sure the canvas is inside. To lock the canopy, we go to the rear of each side and replace the safety devices. Here, we start by replacing the pin, then close the black lever. Next, we'll replace the safety clip, then put back the canvas. Finally, we'll move on to the front of the vehicle. Pass the strap through the buckle to lock it in place. You can now drive in complete safety. See you soon.
It's my turn, Sylvain, co-founder of Blacksheep, to wish you an excellent road trip. You now have everything you need for a dream vacation. All you have to do now is load your favorite sports gear into the trunk and enjoy. Thanks again for your confidence, and see you soon.